Hello. Okay, what's up? Wow. It is the last stream of 2024 or 2023, and we're going into 2024. Wow, we just felt like yesterday the year had ended. Um, yeah, a lot has happened this year, obviously. Mm. Yeah, last stream 2023. We are going to Jade Chill. I'll probably play some Anno 1800. Um, yeah, probably do that and just talk about some shit. It's been a fat minute. All right. Well, I guess let's start with excuse me. We'll go in order. Okay, let's start with this. Tucker Carlson on X. Dude, why am I? Let me see if I can. I feel like I'm too too high here. Let me see if I can put it over here. Sorry. Probably should have figured this out before. Does that work? Oh man, I guess it does. You can see the clock pretty easily. I gotta move a lot of stuff over. Whoops. We're moving a little to the right to my brownie thing. There we go. We good? Should be good now. Okay. Let's see. Just trying to frame it. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. All right, let's yeah, okay, anyway, let's do it. So I saw this on X, Tucker Carlson, because obviously he's like super big on X now. Window capture. There we go. There he is. All right, what's up? Tucker on X. He's talking about Derek Chauvin, who, if you don't remember him, he was the man who had his knee on the neck of uh, George Floyd a couple of years ago. Okay.
Atrocities in the last several years is taking place right before us, and very few are remarking upon it. And it has to do with Derek Chauvin. He's the Minneapolis cop who became famous Memorial Day 2020 when George Floyd died. Chauvin is now serving 21 years in federal prison for murder, for killing George Floyd. The problem is he did not murder George Floyd, and we know that conclusively
Do we?
because the medical examiner who performed the autopsy on George Floyd confirmed he was not asphyxiated, he was not choked to death. He most likely died of a drug OD. He had fatal levels of fentanyl in his system, and that's
So, is he referring to the May 26th autopsy that was done immediately after by the county's medical examiner's office? Because there's another autopsy conducted that found that the asphyxiation had contributed directly to the cause of death, and I think that was even proven in a court of law, which is why he was convicted of murder.
it's been known for some time, though again ignored. Ignored to the extent that, well, Derek Chauvin was convicted of murder and sent to prison. And then on November 24th of this year, right after Thanksgiving, Chauvin was stabbed 22 times by another inmate with an improvised knife. Now, the man who stabbed him is a known FBI informant. Derek Chauvin is now out of the hospital in Tucson. He is alive. He's still in prison. Gregory Erickson is his lawyer and joins us now to discuss this case. Mr. Erickson, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having us on.
First of all, how is your client? And if you don't mind, if news reports haven't said very much about what exactly happened, would you tell us what you know?
Well, I can tell you what we know, and it's not a tremendous amount. Everything, the only first.
So Derek Chauvin's attorney, wow, okay, I guess it's like at a point, I think, we're at, which I feel like it's obvious, but like at a point where we aren't in a society where like impartial news is like a valuable thing. It's more so narratives, so pushing forth a certain narrative. I mean, like the fact that he has Derek Chauvin's attorney on here, but it's not being balanced or counterbalanced by like, fucking, the other side's, fucking attorneys or whatever. It's not really balanced there, so it's obvious here that you're only going to get one side of the story. And I think it's kind of obvious here.
First-hand reports I'm getting are from his family. Even though my partner Bill Moorman and I are his attorneys for his appeal and for perhaps some post-trial activities, we attempted to contact the Tucson Federal Institution on numerous occasions and were rebuffed. My partner, Bill Moorman, has a contact at the prison that he had been working with throughout the appeal to get a hold of Derek for various things. And basically, after the stabbing, he went dark. What we do know, and this is from the family.
May I interrupt you? Is a prison allowed to prevent an inmate in the middle of an appeals process from speaking to his lawyers? I didn't know that was legal.
No. And they're not allowed to keep him, but they didn't keep him from my partner during the appeal process. It was really only after the stabbing that basically the family and the lawyers were shut out for a period of over 48 hours. And so what we know is from Derek reporting to his family members about what happened. Basically, he was in the law library. And how he was allowed to be in the law library with other prisoners, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the inner workings of federal prison, but I would think that somebody...
You're an attorney and you don't know that? That's kind of weird.
As high profile as Derek probably shouldn't be allowed to be in there unsupervised, but he was in there supposedly unsupervised, and another inmate with an improvised knife attacked him from behind and stabbed him 22 times.
Did he die or he was in critical care? Sorry. It looks like he's alive. Okay. Just curious. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I mean, like, look, if you're convicted of murder, there's a high burden you're going to need to meet, I think. And the fact he met it kind of speaks volume to the egregiousness of his actions. So the fact that this is being framed as like he didn't do a crime, like it's obviously so fucking stupid. Like the motherfucker was kneeling on his neck. And even if you want to claim that like he didn't do anything wrong or he shouldn't have been convicted of murder, well, the fact remains that like before Chauvin arrived at the scene, two other officers had I think reached out to EMS because they suspected he was going through some kind of medical issue or emergency. So the fact that he just knelt on his neck in spite of knowing that information is shocking. Like, if you want to, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's, at worst, you could say it's, like, murder in the second degree. I guess I don't know the degree that he was charged with. Yeah, well, he committed a crime. We saw it on tape. There's a lot of evidence. And, yeah, that's that. But, you know, there's this revisionist history, I guess, with Chauvin for some reason. It's just odd to me. Oh, yeah, I saw this. It's based. Sorry. Ohio's governor, that's where I live, vetoes a bill that would have restricted both transition-related care for minors and transgender girls' participation in school sports. Which is based. Ohio's governor vetoed a bill. Governor DeWine his veto makes him one of the only two Republican governors to veto restriction on gender-affirming care, alongside then Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson in 2021, and only one of three Republican governors to veto a trans athlete bill after Utah Governor Spencer Cox. In a news conference on Friday after the veto, DeWine said the gut-wrenching decision about whether a minor should have access to gender-affirming care should not be made by the government. Wow, an actual fucking the government stays out of your business Republican. That's rare to find nowadays. Rather, it should be made by the child's parents and doctors. Yeah. Before vetoing the bill, DeWine told the Associated Press that he had visited 3 children's hospitals in the state to learn more about transition-related care and spoke to families. That's actually like really good. I think lawmakers and the like, sometimes they pass these bills and pieces of legislation without knowing like what they're actually voting on or what the consequences of doing it will entail. Obviously, they probably seek out some form of information, but the fact that he went in and actually took the time to go and learn about it, as a Republican especially, is just kind of uncommon, I would say. We're dealing with children who are going through a challenging time. The best we can do is to get it right. The Ohio General Assembly, which is controlled by Republican supermajority, can override the governor's veto with a 3/5 majority vote. DeWine's veto follows weeks of fierce debate and lobbying over the bill. Gary Click, a Republican and the bill's primary sponsor, said this month that minors are incapable of providing the informed consent necessary to make those So the issue with this argument about informed consent is that we predicate some medical decisions already off of informed consent for minors. There are surgeries that are conducted on minors, that are unrelated to gender-affirming care, and are nonetheless predicated on informed consent from the minor themselves. Obviously, the parent has a say in the procedure or whether or not the procedure should take place, but ultimately, we must rely also on the child. So this is not really a great argument here, because there are risky and life-changing surgeries or decisions that we already have children, do. So I just don't think that's a good argument. More than 290 people signed up to speak. Yeah. One of them, a retired pediatrician, told ABC News that the bill targets a very small number of adolescents. Bowling practiced for more than 3 decades and saw thousands of families. Of those, he said he only worked with 20 to 30 who were persistent gender dysphoria. He referred most of them to Cincinnati's Children's Hospital. Proponents of the restrictions on transition care for minors have cited European countries restricting access to such care. However, Bowling noted that none of those countries have banned it, rather they are questioning it, which he said all doctors do with all types of care. Well, yeah. You get 2 pediatricians in a room, you can probably talk about the treatment in an ear infection for 4 hours and differences of opinions on how to do it. This is a fair point, although I don't think it's the best argument, but having legislators come in to say this is settled and this needs to be treated this way at this point is ridiculous. They do it under the guise of saying, well, we just want to take time and find out if it's really safe. Well, if you're banning it, you're never going to figure out if it's safe either. There is an abundance of research. Oh, I don't know how to say abundance, but there is research out there which has substantiated the fact that gender-affirming care for minors has been beneficial. Personally, I think the administration of like puberty blockers is probably the best way for minors, and then later, when they're older, you can transition fully with like hormones and stuff. Or, I mean, I guess it actually that can't be the case because puberty blockers are only administered for X amount of years. So at some point, a decision will have to be made. But obviously, during that time period, you can, be more informed about the decision and whether or not it's appropriate for the child to go through actual full transition. Yeah. But I guess like after 18, I would probably say like you have to wait till after you're 18 to do anything like sex reassignment wise, like actual, bottom surgery or top surgery, whatever the case may be. I think that you should probably wait till you're older to make those, to be allowed to make, those calls. I don't think a minor should be going through those procedures. I think instead it should be just puberty blockers and then hormones after that if they need it. That's my position. Last month, a number of people testified in favor of the bill. Cool. And the trans athlete thing is pretty well established at this point. Research has been done, and there's basically no evidence to substantiate that trans people enjoy an athletic advantage over their cisgender counterparts. Now, that's generally speaking. Now, there are instances where that could not be the case. I think, like, if you are going to be participating in sports, and you are transgender, you should probably, I think you need to have at least X amount of like time where the hormones have contributed to a meaningful extent your like biology to those of the cisgender counterpart. Like if you're a trans woman, for example, you should probably wait. I don't know how this works, but if I were to guess, I would say you have to wait until, let's just say, a year on hormones, and after a year, evaluate whether or not like your level, like your hormone levels match that similar to the ones of cisgender, and if it is, then that's fine. Now, to be fair, I would have to go back and look at the research I read a long time ago, but I do not remember if that was accounted for in the research itself. It could have been, but I just don't remember. In the last 3 years, 22 states have passed restrictions. Yeah, okay. Yep. The attack on trans people has continued for a while. That's for sure. Sorry, I This thing's driving me crazy now. That's probably better. Yeah. Okay. My dog's over there, just looking. Okay. Yeah, I think with I've made my position pretty clear over the years. I think with trans issues, obviously I'm very in favor of that. I think with the trans sports, I've already kind of described my position, but basically, just I think you should be on hormones for like X amount of time, whether it's years, months, whatever the case may be, and then reevaluate whether or not your hormone levels is similar to that of like the cisgender counterparts. That would be my position. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot to say this. Sorry. And obviously Tim Pool, he has been on a like a bender recently with trans issues. It's crazy. Man, my elbow hurts. Like he's been insane. He's been insufferable about this. If you want to read his tweet here at face value, it's actually not even true. Ohio governor announces support for child sex changes. Vetoing a bill doesn't mean you support the counterpart that bill was aiming to ban. Just because he vetoed this bill about restriction of transition-related care and the transgender girls' participation in school sports doesn't necessarily mean that he is in support of child sex changes altogether. That's like removing a lot. That's like removing a lot of nuance for no reason. It's just ridiculous. Just being outraged for no reason. Yeah. So that was that. Let's see. There's two things that are going to be connected here that I would like to talk about. Oh my god, this is... Oh man, I forgot about this. Alright, we're going to dig into that in a second here, but 2 points of emphasis. One thing I'm noticing recently, and I'm not sure why, I'm noticing it more. There, at least on Twitter, seems like there's like a lot of feminazis than normal. I don't know actually if they're feminazis or if they're feminists or whatever, but like there seems to be like this weird, I don't want to say attack, that's kind of like a harsh way of saying it. This weird like, I don't know, fixation maybe on virtue signaling against men. So let's just display some examples too. Oh my god, this has just pissed me off so much. So there's this video, some women willingly marry man toddlers. This is the video in question. So first off, this video, in all likelihood, was staged. I highly, highly doubt that this was genuine. I mean, it could be. It very well could. I don't know for sure, but it seems like a lot of things on TikTok, especially, are just staged, flat out, because you get so much engagement there. So putting that aside for a second, and assuming, for sake of argument, that this is like legitimate, I don't necessarily have a problem with this statement. Some women willingly marry a man, toddlers, OMG. I think that there's not really a big problem with that. If you want to like dig into it, you could say, well, there's a reason why they don't know how to do shit in life. It's because they were never taught, or their parents were divorced, whatever the case may be. Like, you can really go in deep and get into like the minutia there, but I don't necessarily have a problem with taking issue with that. I don't know if it's even applicable in this situation. Just the way it's being cleaned, like, it's just, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, this statement I don't have that big of an issue with. This one I do though. First off, okay, I'll just read this in its entirety first. He's pretending to be incompetent in basic household tasks, so she gets frustrated and doesn't ask him to do anything anymore. Many men do this. Red flag. This is unthinkably dumb. So, firstly, he's pretending is way, way, way speculative. What the fuck are we talking about here? He's pretending? Are you kidding me? Based on literally what? First off, this, again, I know I said let's for sake of right, but like this is staged. So that's why it looks like it's being cleaned up terribly. You can see the fucking spill there. It looks like they just... It's so obvious. But anyway, I mean, that's such an integral part here. But besides that, presupposing the fact that he is pretending is so weird to me. It makes no sense. Basic household tasks, like cleaning up? I mean, like, what if he does other shit around the house? You don't know. Or does it well. So she gets frustrated. Like, this is so insane to me, because, like, this whole thing is basically saying that he, is purposefully trying to get his girlfriend to do all the work. It's just, like, so fucking stupid. The real kicker, though, is the last sentence, many men do this. And her source is literally the void in her head. There's actually no source there. It's literally just, I have had men in my life, probably, I'm speculating, many men in my life who have done shit like this, and I think it is an abusive, manipulative tactic. And as such, I'm projecting that onto this video. Like, it's so obvious, dude. So fucking obvious. I think if you said all men, that's also really dumb. To me, if you replace the word many with all, it would be as egregious, in my opinion. I think it would be as egregious in terms of like how fucking wrong that is. Now, you know what? I'll even be generous. I won't even say it's wrong. I'll say that, like, at the worst you could say is that this is just not understanding the scope of things. But I just take issue with this just because, like, I just don't like the generalization, I guess. I don't know. There are definitely some men who, like, you know, employ abusive tactics or manipulative tactics, but so do women. I mean, like, it's not like a necessarily a gender thing, although that might play some role, but generally speaking, I think that men and women, you know, can be abusive. But yeah. I just thought that was dumb. And then this one as well, I think it's also dumb. There's this video, imagine spending so this person's basically doing TikTok, and how to stay safe on a cruise ship. How to stay safe on a cruise ship if you're a woman. Whoops, don't want the copyright. Sorry, I was looking at the camera. Close the door and turn on the lights. Shit. As opposed to not doing that. Portable door lock to lock the door. What the fuck? Press the do not... Oh, disturb. Okay, gotcha. Why the fuck would you need a door stop alarm on a cruise ship? That makes no sense. There is no I'm sorry, there is no fucking way women are doing this. And there's no way a woman who I would even be willing to say, here's my mansplaining moment, okay? I would even be willing to say that women who have experienced sexual assault in the past would watch this video and also think that this is a bridge too far. Like, look at this shit. This is just absurd. If you want to do some of this, then fine. I think it's weird. I think locking your door is enough. I think locking your door is probably enough on a cruise ship. Probably. If you want to do some of this, then fine. But all of it? Why would you need a security camera anyway, though? Aren't there security cameras in the hallway? I think that this is a totally fair point here. Look around from the balcony to make sure you don't see anything weird. I definitely think that's fine, because, like, it takes, what, like 15 seconds? So it's probably not a big deal. And obviously locking I mean, like, a lot of this is just, like, obvious shit. Locking the door, locking the balcony, closing the curtains, like, it's so... We already know this. I just think this is not normal. I'm sorry. I do not think, even if you have experienced rape or sexual assault or whatever the case may be in your life, that it is normal to do all 11 steps that are outlined in this video. Doing some of them is totally reasonable. Locking the door, obviously, looking around on the balcony, locking the balcony, closing the curtains, that's totally understandable. But, like, this shit, what the fuck are you doing? Roll medium-sized towel and put it behind the handle to block it? This is way overboard. I think that it just, yeah, that's not... Okay, anyway, but putting aside the merits of the video alone, this comment here is just absurd in its own right. Why are men always mad? This is, to describe this person right here saying this as being mad is a stretch from the moon to fucking Pluto. That is an absurd statement to make. This is absurd to make. When they see women just trying to protect them, just trying to protect yourself is fine. What is completely unnecessary is doing all 11 steps outlined in the video, some of which are just a redundancy. First off, if you're locking the door and you're blocking the door anyway, what the fuck else reason do you have to put in step 5 with the door stop alarm? It doesn't add any more security than there already is. And you really think people are going to go fucking commando SWAT team Navy SEAL Team 6 to break into a door, like, on a cruise ship? Really? Like, again, I'm not saying every part of this video is, like, wrong. Obviously, going on your balcony, looking around, making sure everything's Gucci, locking the balcony, closing the curtains, and, like, locking the door. I mean, like, that's all fine. Those are all things that most people do. But, like, going way above this is kind of ridiculous. But I also take issue with the sentiment here that this person is mad. I totally disagree with that. I don't think there's really much here. I think they're just making fun of it. It just seems like the implication is that this person is the type of person that would want to break into a woman's like, room on a cruise ship or something. I don't like that. But it's being generalized, of course, across all men, which is odd to me too. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. There's also something else that I saw recently about that too. There's like a weird like hate boner for guys right now. I don't know why. Did I talk about this? Actually, I don't think I did. I don't think I streamed it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Let me see if I can. And like, by the way, the things I'm showing you are all like. Oh, I can't even show you this because it's not available anymore. All the things I'm showing you have like tens of thousands of views or likes. Oh my god, yeah, this was a whole thing. So the first two things I just showed you are like generalizations of men, specifically with their behavior. But now we're devolving. Well, I shouldn't say now. This was before those tweets were made, but we are looking into now just like literal body shaming of men. So like there's this thing on Twitch going on. Basically, you can be nude as long as you have like a censor bar or something. So this guy did it. I don't know I don't know who this is. I don't know, like, I guess Salvo? I don't. Yeah, okay. Salvo. I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does, but basically he was nude. But he got banned. Now, the merits of him complaining about this, I don't know much about, okay? That's not even what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is the body shaming. So, well, this has 4 likes. Why should I give a shit about this? I guess it's just meaning people are talking. No, I want to look at... Well, you get the sentiment, though, right? Just body shaming and it's getting eaten up and people are okay with it. So 315 likes for this. Why is your response when the overwhelming conversation on Twitch has been around women? So why are you only fixating on when men are being banned and when but not the case with women or something? I just think it's just really fucking stupid and bizarre. Then you saw this one. This one had 36,000 likes. Women are finally doing to men what they have been doing to us for thousands of years, and now they're crying about body shaming. Lamau, how's your own shit? This is just disgusting because it's so clear. To me, it's clear that people like this understand that body shaming is wrong. They know it's wrong because they are able to highlight that fact when it comes to women being body shamed. And body shaming anybody, to me, is just wrong. I think the only instances where it's fine to do is if somebody themselves are body shaming somebody and you want to like clap back like proportionally. I think that in those circumstances, yeah, I mean like it's fucked up to do anyway, but like they're the one who cast the first stone. I guess you can look at it that way. Now the reason why I do not think that's applicable, that premise is applicable here with this woman saying that we've been doing it for thousands of years is because not all men have done this for thousands of years. There are plenty of good-meaning, well-intentioned, and respectable men out there. Just as much as there are, obviously there's plenty of bad men too. But to paint with that broad of a brush, I think it's irresponsible. And I think that just the general sentiment of this tweet is pretty cruel because it's obviously saying that it is okay to body shame men because they have done it to us for thousands of years, so we can do it to every single man that we find unattractive. It's really bizarre. This is the same. What was that other? Yeah, and then like I just don't understand. Another thing I want to highlight too here is that like people are saying shit like this. Now, obviously, it's not a genuine like question, but like the implication, it's like I don't understand. Do these people not know what human beings look like? This is just disgusting fucking comments. It's just unreal. And these have thousands of likes. These aren't like small accounts or anything. Men are so plain to look like. I don't know if all these fucking people are lesbians or if they're like virtue signaling gated community college student. I have no fucking idea who these people are. Some of them are women, obviously. Like, this is unreal. This one has 23,000 likes. They're so ugly. OMG, I got dragged for saying male enemies. And by the way, this person like is unironically like misandrist because I looked into their account. They're fucking insane. Do not interact with Swifties. Okay, sorry. Men impose unrealistic beauty standards on women. Men fuck anything that moves. This is just insane. Like, yeah, and like the reason why is because this is so. The reason why I say this is a misandrist is because this person at least consistently throughout their profile that I've seen has denigrated the appearance and just generally speaking men and all men, not some men, not most, all men. Well, anyway, this is just disgusting. Like, I don't know what it is. Like that quote or yeah, that tweet that I shared a second ago saying, "How does your own shit taste?" I mean, like, this is literally the reason why people are doing that and why they feel comfortable body shaming men. I think it's just disgusting because obviously body shaming is wrong, and people who have called it out for being wrong are calling out for being wrong because it is wrong objectively, regardless of the gender of the person. You know, if it's a woman or a man or whatever the case may be, like, it's just wrong to body shame. I just don't understand what's so difficult to understand about that. It's just, I don't know. It's like punitive bullshit. Like, you body shamed me for thousands of years. Now I'm doing it. Now you have to do it to all men, I guess. I don't know. It's fucked up. Okay, yeah. That was pretty fucked up. I don't know if I can show that. Dude, this is fucking... Now, I shouldn't be giving this guy attention, but he already has like 12 million views. What fucking more attention can I give him? This guy's name is Jack Dotree. Yeah, he's kind of a douche. He's a douche tuber. That's what he does.
Go.
What? Little prompt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah.
It's so fucking. It's obvious. He's like the most insufferable person you can think of. Like, basically, if you don't know who he is, basically he goes around and he becomes like a public nuisance in the most literal sense of the word. And then, but has a bodyguard, so like he makes a mess, and then he has the bodyguard like protect him. So what I'm basically saying here is he is akin to a child who is breaking shit in the house in like your fucking like friend's home or something, but the parent has to take all the responsibility by cleaning up after them. That's basically what we're seeing here. I mean, he's a child. He's a fucking child. He's a fucking nimwit fucking little boy, the way he behaves. And apparently he has an OnlyFans, even though he looks like a literal 12-year-old. So, that's fucked. Oh god, I saw this too, sorry. I'm going back on shit that was over a week ago. I don't know if this will be.
Cost him $19. Then versus Kevin
now.
McAllister's Home Alone shopping list. Kevin's trip to the grocery store in the 1990 movie cost him $19.83. Kevin McAllister
What is wrong with this audio? Am I having an acid trip?
1990 movie cost him $19.83. What does that exact shopping list cost today? Let's find out. Our first stop is the bread aisle. Kevin bought a big loaf.
Unironically, is this like narrated by an AI voice or something? Because this is really annoying to listen
Of
to.
Wonder Bread. I couldn't find Wonder Bread, but this butternut brand has the same vibe. It's the first item in our cart at $2.89. Our second item is Kevin's half gallon of whole milk. This will cost another $2.89. Kevin's Humble Stouffer's Turkey Dinner Supreme is the next item on our list. It's no longer supreme, but I'm sure it's still tasty. His Turkey Christmas dinner will cost us $3.99. Right next door is the frozen mac and cheese. Kevin bought the Kraft brand, but only the Jumbo Deluxe version was available. So I bought another Stouffer's individual serving. The mac and cheese is $3.99. That's $3.99 to our bill. Kevin purchased the Creme de la Creme. Pick up some Tropicana Homestyle orange juice. This will cost us $4.49. I couldn't find Kevin's deadly little plastic army figures, so I substituted some vicious little penguin chocolates. Time to check out. Poor Sally has been replaced by AI, so we are checking out alone. Kevin McAllister paid $19.83 for his shopping in 1990, while our 2023 total comes to $49.40. Kevin!
So, I don't know if you guys know this, okay? In case there's any fucking retards in the comments here, okay? Things in the past, in the early 90s, costed less than in 2023. I know, it's crazy, right? Holy shit. This fucking shopping list, groceries, went from $19 in 1990, over 30 years ago, to over $40 today. That's unbelievable. Now, obviously, this is really fucking stupid. The intention behind this is to imply, obviously, inflation is at an all-time high, blah, 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 blah. But so is wages, and so is purchasing power, and so is this, that, and the other thing. It's really fucking stupid to make that comparison. Now, obviously, things are going to be costing less than they used to, but, you know, so is like, you know, most people are making more money nowadays than they did before, and also just inflation in general, natural inflation has gone up over the past 40 years, and there's a nominally or normally inflation increases by like 1.8% every year. Now, obviously that's going to be different given the fact that recently there was a fucking global pandemic which contributed somewhat to deflation, but then in the following year, inflation skyrocketed because of it. So there wasn't anything really that similar back then in 1990 in terms of like a global pandemic. I don't think there's even anything remotely similar. Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome was not a pandemic. I'm trying to think of things in the past, but I don't think there's anything. It doesn't matter actually, because like inflation naturally goes up even across 40 years, irrespective of a pandemic or not. But the presence of this pandemic has led to, you know, obviously higher prices of things. So, yeah, it's really dumb. Many people are gonna blame Biden for this. Just yeah. By the way, I love the fact that like conservatives also say that they quote this Milton Friedman thing where he says that inflation is taxation without legislation. Like, it is so fucking stupid because that's not really how economics works. Like, their understanding of economics is completely wrong. It's just completely wrong, basically. And the economists that they want to cite usually are like Milton Friedman and Thomas Sowell. It's just so stupid. Okay, this is fucked. This is fucked. I think rape and sexual assault victims. This is not me saying this. This is this person on Twitter. I think rape and sexual assault victims should be allowed to murder their perpetrators. This opens up a ton of questions, first off. Before we even get into the replies, because that's a whole thing here. Let's think about this for a second, okay? So, if you are a rape or sexual assault victim, are we classifying that as like the perpetrator was convicted in a trial? Or are we feeling this out from vibes? Like, this happened to me because I said it happened to me. If it's the latter, we can get into that in a minute. Or if it's the former, we can get into that in a minute because I disagree. I even disagree with that. If it's the former, then we got a major issue. So if you believe that rape and sexual assault victims should be allowed to murder their perpetrators, and the way in which that burden is met in terms of sussing out who the perpetrators are is just you saying it happened and showing like a bruise here and there or something, that is not sufficient whatsoever. There needs to be a lot. I mean, that's just crazy, actually. This would be teetering very dangerously into like Emmett Till kind of accusations where like people will make an accusation against somebody, and in that case it was for race related reasons, to get them killed or fucking lynched. Like, you are essentially just legalizing murder at that point. Like, legitimately, you kind of are, though, because, like, when you say rape and sexual assault victims, okay, why should we stop with that, though? What about people who are the victims of financial crimes. You've deprived them of their livelihood, of their savings. Like, why should you not be allowed to murder them? That's an egregious crime. That's a fucked up crime. Why not? Like, it's completely arbitrary. That's the first thing. But also, you open up Pandora's box if you just do that. Like, if you're just allowed to do that. That's really fucking heinous. But putting that aside for a minute here, if we look at it in the sense like they were tried and convicted, now that they were convicted, they get the death penalty and the perpetrator gets to pull the trigger. That's also fucked up. I personally do not think that rape and sexual assault. I don't think actually any crime really rises to the level where the punishment is death. I don't think that that's a thing. I really, really, really strongly believe in rehabilitative justice. I think with rape and sexual assault specifically, they should obviously do time, but I think that they also need to receive help in terms of calming their libidos in a way. And I think I don't really know what would be the best course of action for that. I think therapy could be one option. Now, there's always going to be a case where, like, there are people who are way too far gone, for example. Like, people who are never going to change in terms of not being, like, you know, violent or whatever the case may be. Like, there are some people who are, that's going to be the case. That doesn't mean we shouldn't try, but knowing that they may never change, I think at that point, really, they should just be locked up. Now, I don't know about a life sentence. It really depends on the nature of the crime. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't think, like, rape or sexual assault should be, like, death penalty worthy crimes. I don't think any crime actually should be death penalty. Now, so actually that really ends that conversation there. I don't think that, I just don't think that that should, even in the court of law, after being convicted, all that, I do not think that the victims ought to be able to kill, you know, the perpetrator. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think it should be the case whether it's them or the state or whatever the case may be. The fucking, man, the replies to this are just insane. If the majority level of thinking in society at the moment is still always believe the victim and fuck definitive proof, this law passing would probably lead to the extinction of males. I disagree with that. I think that this law passing would open up Pandora's box as far as many many people being killed unjustly, like they may never have committed the crime. But I do not think it would lead to the extinction of males. No. That's obviously wrong. Well, it's obviously, it's wrong because it's hyperbole. So I disagree with that there. It's also weird in these comments, too. Like, there's a lot of, like, Islamist fucking people saying, like, you can do this already if you're a Muslim. Like, it's fucking weird. True, this is so fucking true, man. I believe I believe 100% in rehabilitative justice. Unless you commit one of the bad crimes I don't like, then I think you should be skinned alive. This is just really, really, really dumb here. So what's not dumb is that sexual assault is bad. Very bad, actually. So is rape. That's not the dumb thing. This is also not a dumb statement here. There is no super... yes, that is correct. But the implication behind this for the victims to be able to, like, kill their perpetrators is not only disproportionate, it's just not, it's not a like conducive act in any sense. Like if you're only interested in like retribution, I actually don't even think that this would be like the best way to like handle that. I don't think like killing your perpetrator, your rapist or something is going to be the best way to handle that. Like the only thing being accomplished is the ending of somebody else's life. You're not getting closure for the trauma you experienced. Like you aren't. It's deeper than that. It's more psychological. The whole point of being in prison is you didn't need to do what you did, and that you shouldn't have, of course, imperfect justice system, but we're not predominantly seeing self-defense murder. My point is that there's no potential for any mitigating circumstances ever. It's an unsound premise to base laws on and for selectively choosing when rehabilitation happens. While we may imagine sexual assault and rape in obvious terms, there have definitely been ambiguous court cases on consent, drunken sex, consent, not. So this person's obviously a lot more nuanced here. I'm not advocating for the government or random citizens to hunt rapists in these streets, but their direct victims should not be prosecuted. Nobody said. Wait, that's not even what you said, though. Basically, everybody's just not for rehabilitative justice, is what I'm hearing, which is, yeah. But it makes you no better than the rapist, says the men who talk about hitting women back. It's not that it makes you no better than the rapist, it's that it doesn't really accomplish anything in any meaningful sense. Also, there is nuanced cases too, like drunk sex, like that other person said. Like, I'm not saying for the most part there's nuance, but there is cases where that could happen. Yeah, this is really like an extreme position. Uh, this is a fair response too. Most rape and sexual assault cases are with people who know each other, so there's a possible emotional attachment or trauma response that prevents them from doing so. Yeah, I guess so. What are you doing? I am reading about. I'm reading insane tweets. That's what I'm doing. About how sexual assault victims should be able to kill their perpetrators. This is just so. It's so obvious, dude, that like this is all just an emotional response. This is all just an emotional response, man. And it's not conducive to preventing rape or sexual assault in the future. It's just a cathartic thing you want to get out of your system because you were a victim. And like I said before, I really do not think that killing your rapist or somebody who sexual assaulted you, like, I don't think that that is going to alleviate any of your trauma. I think that it's deeper. It's a deeper psychological issue. These people are saying that it would help are just like, it's emotional. It's an emotional response. Mm. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Like, obviously putting aside the bloodthirsty fucking nature of these comments, it's, like I said, just not really gonna, I don't think it's gonna help at all. But okay, that's fine. Alright, that's all. So I guess now we can proceed with, I think. Let me see. What did I title this stream again? Let's see. Oh. Okay. I'll have to retitle this. Well, okay. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm gonna have to take my dogs out here, and then, yeah, that'll be that. Well, this was the last stream for the year. I going into next year, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm just trying to think of like New Year's resolutions or whatever, but I don't think I have any. Um, yeah. As far as the channel is concerned, you may have noticed that there's been a drop in like streams and shit. And it's not due to me being necessarily busy. Um, and I don't know. It's just I guess I've not really as invested as I used to be. Definitely not recently. And I don't know, just not really like super into like a lot of the content I do is mostly like politics related. But I actually really enjoy listening to something while like playing a game because I really like doing like those two things together. Maybe I'll do more of that next year. We'll see. And I do like obviously. I mean, I do like streaming in general, but like it's just I don't feel like super passionate about like the whole politics side of it as I used to be. And that is a big reason why the stream frequency has been, down. So there is a lot of shit going on like in real life, but it's not really related, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, with this next year, I don't really know what goals to set. Not just for me, but like for the channel. I guess I don't know, just keep having fun, I guess. Maybe I'll stream more often. I don't know. But this next year's gonna be wild because there's a presidential election. We'll definitely. Well, you know what? Yeah, I think this next year will be a little bit better. Maybe I'll try to stream a little more often. I could do Thursdays and Saturdays, for the most part. Yeah. And then since this is going to be a election year, there's going to be a plethora of things to talk about. So that's that. Something else I want to just mention real quick is that like over the past couple of years, I've changed like so much politically. I used to be like super, super, super far left for a couple of years, like 2020, 2021, and probably even 2022. And I started to kind of transition maybe like middle of this year, maybe from, I don't know, April till now. I've been mellowing out a lot more politically. There's a lot of things from lefties that I don't, I don't feel very connected to anymore. And part of it's probably because of my, like, I'm not super as invested as I am in politics as I used to be, but also just from learning a little bit more about things and stuff, become a lot more mellow politically for sure. So, I should probably play some music actually while we J chill. Definitely mellowed out a lot politically. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of like crazy shit going on with the left. I think. Um, like the Anna Kasparian shit that happened a couple months ago. Maybe it was even longer. I don't know. That was fucking crazy, dude. Um, the left was just completely insane about that. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, let's see, what else? Oh, another thing about me too that is kind of I wouldn't say it's changed. It's just become a bigger part of my life is football, sports, or mostly football though. And I've never really gone into that kind of hobby of mine on stream. It's always been like politics and gaming, really. That's about it. I am a big sports fan though. I'm a big football dude. That's a big part of my life, as well as basketball, I guess. Not as much, but to some extent. So yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my time too, and that's another partial reason why not stream as much probably. I'm actually got to. I'll be right back. I gotta take my dogs out. No. Never mind. As soon as I got up, I saw my dog from the vent because the vent's on. So he likes staying like right in front of there to it's a vent like that's on the ground, and he just sits in front there and loves that warmth. It's just funny. Yeah. Man, this music kicks ass. Yeah, I was gonna leave just a second ago, but maybe I won't actually. Oh yeah, I saw this too, which is like... I disagree with that, for sure. 100% I disagree with this. Let me just pull it up, though. These pro-Palestinian protesters block a highway entrance to Chicago O'Hare Airport. If you don't know, the Chicago O'Hare International Airport is like the second busiest airport in the country. Might be this one of the busiest in the world. I think the Atlanta airport is the busiest in the world, is what I've heard. So my take on this is that blocking highways is bad, even if the cause is good. Like, the whole Palestinian-Israel thing, I have a kind of like a mixed opinion on. But regardless, like, blocking a highway, it's just, I don't think it's good because I don't think it's good for your movement. I don't think it's good generally speaking because, like, if somebody's in an emergency, for example, and is using the highway to get to wherever they need to go to, you are potentially killing people. I just don't think it's, you know. Is this pre-recorded or from Twitch? Dog, this is live. Oh, wait, you might be behind me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing this live. But yeah, you could definitely kill somebody if you block a highway like this, I think. So that's my issue with it. Also, it doesn't cast your movement in a good light. I think that this draws a lot more bad publicity and bad optics for your movement than good. And you may make the argument, well, any publicity is good publicity, but I don't know if that's true for this, though. I really don't. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, this is really... I'm sorry, hold on. I'm gonna have to pause the music for a minute. Apparently there's this ad on Hulu. I don't know, let's watch it. I didn't actually like watch it.
Dear Santa, on October 7th, some bad people came into our house. They hurt my mommy and took my daddy away. I wish you could help bring my daddy back home.
That is a real fucking heavy commercial to air for children to watch. Yikes. Yikers, man. Yiker Island. So, the boycott chant is always coming out anytime something you don't like happens on a platform or by a company that is big or something. First off, Hulu is a major company because it's owned by Disney. You are never in a million fucking years going to make any meaningful difference whatsoever by boycotting Hulu. You may as well be pounding your head against the wall. That is the same level of accomplishment you are doing by boycotting Hulu. This also leads into the whole boycotting of Starbucks, which is also fucking deranged because the whole thing behind that is like Starbucks is funding a genocide, even though that's not happening. Yeah. But even if that were the case and you were boycotting Starbucks, you boycotting Starbucks is never gonna fucking work. Ever. You will not ever be able to make any meaningful difference with boycotting these large national and multinational corporations. Ever. That's just not how that works. You can make a ruckus about shit, and that is one thing, but literal boycotts are never going to be organized enough or wide enough in terms of scale to make a meaningful difference. It just will not happen. Maybe there's been some instances where that's been the case and I'm just overlooking it, but that will never happen, ever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's really about it, actually. The pearl clutching is kind of annoying, too. It's just so fucking stupid, dude. Like, the moral virtue signaling for, like, everything is so aggravating, because, like, everything, a lot of things in our society is, like, made unethically, or, like, the things you consume or whatever is made unethically. Like, even using your phone, dude, like, that shit was mined from fucking, I don't know, maybe Africa or something. Or, like, a lot of shit that you get from China is, like, in sweatshops. Like, you can take this down to a lot of different things. If you consume any Nestle products that's used with child labor, if you, I mean, really, a lot of the luxuries we enjoy in a first world countries from child labor. Yeah. So that's annoying. This person says I don't use Hulu, so I never really knew. The same person who just posted that tweet, the boycott. Oh god. Sorry. Dude, I really wish I could find this fucking video. Hold on, there's a video I wanted to watch actually. Oh yeah, and they also, this is with the fucking boycotting of Starbucks too, dude. I already mentioned it, but like, this tweet says that the left boycotted a major corporation to stop genocide, and the right boycotted a major corporation, Budweiser, or Anheuser-Busch or whatever, because a trans person enjoyed drinking a beer. Even though Starbucks isn't funding a... This is so... Wait, hold on. This is... The more I think about it, unironically, this is actually getting dumber the more I think about it. Because not only is Starbucks not funding a genocide, boycotting Starbucks is not going to stop a genocide. And there's even argument to be made whether or not a genocide is taking place. This is just so... It's dumb on like 3 different levels. Jesus. Okay, now that the air stopped, or the heater, I'm gonna go take my dog out, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the soothing music. Sorry. Even if you boycott Starbucks, there are people who like it too. Yep, 100%. There's just too many people who don't give a shit. And that's not even to mention the fact that, like, an argument could be made that boycotting Starbucks is not going to stop a genocide, quote unquote. There's even argument to be made whether there's a genocide like, you know, there's just... Okay, I gotta go take my dog out. I'll be right back. This music spanks. Excuse me. Okay. Whew. A minute ago said it was fire. It's Spanx and it's fire. Oh yeah, this was interesting too. Sorry. So I don't know what it is. I just keep seeing the dumbest shit on my timeline. It's almost like it's a prerequisite for being on X. God, it's just so fucking dumb. Oh shit, it has its own music. I just don't recognize my own country any longer. I'm only 41, and in the last 20 years alone, it hasn't changed, or it's changed beyond all recognition. And the video in question is literally a video of people getting onto a bus. Another 20 years and England will be... What the fuck am I reading? We have 20 years, people, to save England. England, okay? England is on the precipice of fucking destruction and being a third world country because people are boarding... Dude, I don't even know, man. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know, dude. It's unbelievable, actually. It's literally just people boarding a bus. Now, obviously this is obviously this is because they're black. It's just like really, it's just, I don't understand how they can take every video that's so innocuous and turn it into like the biggest propaganda shit ever, man. Third world country? Really? Seriously? Like, jeez. Yeah, I know. Oh boy, I'm still drinking my coffee from like an hour. Oh my god, I saw this. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this too. I'm going a little bit farther back, but so this guy, it's on this thread here. So if we look at the top of this, there's this pediatrician who's apparently seen 150 autism cases. 44 of those cases were overnight, where the child was normal one day and began exhibiting multiple obvious symptoms of autism from the next day forward. And he describes it as a light switch. And all of these happened within 2 weeks after a vaccine. So this is obviously like really fucking dumb, but like the logic he uses is really it's something I haven't seen before from somebody this stupid too. So firstly, we go into the Yelp review for this guy, which by the way, I didn't really know that Yelp reviews were a thing for like pediatricians. I guess I never thought about it that way, but he releases some reviews here, like what am I like, I don't know why these reviews are like relevant insofar as this guy being correct. I actually didn't read these yet. I highly respect this man as a true real doctor and a man of God, who cares about human beings. Okay, was this written by like ChatGPT or something? What the fuck? I research real health deeply myself. I try to save money by studying myself. Okay. Yeah, these I don't know why it's even relevant to talk about the reviews, but anyway, this motherfucker here. it's so dumb. Sorry. There were only 44 overnight cases. The rest were not overnight cases. The probability of this happening by chance is 6.6 E. I'm sorry, dude. It's just so stupid because the way he's using it is through Poisson's distribution, as if that's the way you understand statistically the relationship between two variables. The main thing here, so breaking news, I guess, vaccines don't cause autism. This has been studied for fucking ever, and it's been established by the medical community. Every person with 2 synaptic connections can understand that. However, there's some people who can't, and they dig deep into their heels by using incorrect statistical modeling, such as this. Like, if you really wanted to understand the relationship between 2 variables, you would use like a regression analysis or a chi-square analysis, but you would not be using Poisson's distribution. That's incorrect. So like, it's literally just stupid. The review def is from GPT without a base. Yeah. So he used a Python code to calculate Poisson's distribution for how this would happen by chance. Like, notice by the way that like this doesn't actually prove anything. It just proves what the probability is, but like that doesn't prove that the vaccines were the cause of the autism. And this is presuming that autism was later diagnosed in these children. For 44 cases, we expect 5.5 to happen within 2 weeks if vaccines don't cause overnight autism. I mean, this has just been studied forever, man. Look at the fucking bio, truth teller. Holy shit, man. Yikers. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, it's obviously really fucking retarded. Oh my god, yeah, one more thing about that guy. Shit. Like, he's obviously a conspiracy theorist because, like, this is the way it's framed here. Now, will any other doctor who has treated at least 100 autism cases sum forward with their statistics? It's so stupid and arrogant like, the model you're using doesn't establish correlation between two variables. Like, you would use a regression analysis for that. You're not using... You're just implying it. Doug no longer practices so he can be honest. Okay, sure. Other doctors would lose their license if they revealed... By the way, never trust somebody who frames things like this, where it's like, you know, the big pharma or like this big corporation or something is like gonna suppress the truth, and you would be like hung by the legs if you spoke the truth about this thing. It's like really deep, like rotted conspiracy brain bullshit. Like, I've seen this constantly on social media. It's important to toe the party line. Incredible. Incredible shit. Like, how fucking... I cannot wrap my mind around people who just... Like, with, like, the autism vaccine thing, I cannot understand. Like, there's been, like, decades of fucking research on this. I don't know. Play, I was thinking of doing this, but I kind of want to play, Anno 1800. I haven't, yeah. Yeah, I saw this thing that was a skip where they asked, for something, but then wanted the results that only agreed with them, and not the truth, which there was a lot more evidence for. Yeah, I mean, people are like... I think a lot of times people have, like, what they believe to be true just for feelsies, like it's a feeling they have, and then they work backwards from there. So, like, they'll look for, like, confirmation bias, for example. But sometimes they go, like, way the fuck in, like, down a rabbit hole. I've seen shit, like, on X, for example, where there's a bunch of people who unironically think, like, the second plane that hit the World Trade Center, like, it never happened, it wasn't a plane. Like, I think the argument they make is that it was visualized or something, or that it was an actual plane, it was, like, all fake or something. I actually don't even know what they're... I don't even know what the argument would be. Like, it's so batshit insane that I think even people within the 9/11 truth, like, movement call them, like, fucking retarded dipshits. Like, I mean, like, if you're... Honest to God, like, if you're at a point where, like, you actually believe that, the second tower was not hit by a plane, then you are beyond, like, needing help. You are in Looney Tunes territory. I'm sure I can find what's the corner anyway. But like on X, there's so much of that too. Actually, surprising. Like there's so much 9/11 denial or truthism or something. It's really bizarre. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play Anno 1800 because I got it recently on Steam and it was like on a sale, so that's what I'm gonna do. I was trying to get my sea legs on it. I might start a new game too because like, I just should really start over. I'll keep the music going and mute. And I can hear my dog running around in the other room. He's going zoomies. So Shrek, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, just turn off the fucking music. Dude, I don't think I can hear Minecraft anymore. Looks like we won't be able to. That's okay. That's good. Alright. I'm trying to think. I don't know what the difference. Hold on, just show my screen. Game. Let's capture this one. Okay, there we go. I don't know what the difference is. Like, I know the difference is, like, what it's telling me, but, like... I'll just do sandbox. Yeah. Whatever, let's just do it. We'll figure it out ourselves. Doesn't really matter. Oh yeah. So anyway, this game, if you don't know, let's just say, like a city building game-esque. Not, it's similar, but not exactly like City Skylines. It's a little different. Okay. So we start out here. I think every seed is, I think they, like, it's a randomly generated seed, because this is definitely different from the other game I did. Okay. So let me think about how I want to do this. The marketplace should be centrally located, so... I'll put it right here. Mid-level skylines. Kinda, yeah. So we're gonna put that centrally located because, like, people are gonna need access, right? So we'll build a road over here. I don't want it too far. It can't be too far from the market because it needs to affect people. So we will go. I'm totally winging it, by the way. I have like no long-term plans. I'll have to figure that out. So I'm building driveways here. Just the reason why is because you can I don't want to overload the like side street here. So like people are gonna be getting to their homes and shit. So we'll connect it like that.
You reached a new milestone.
Looks like we built a little too much. Alright, just plopping shit down, boys. I think that this affects it. Yep, that's good. Alright, I gotta move this one back. A title. Okay, cool. What else can we do? We need wood, obviously, but before we do that, I'm just looking around because I haven't really dug into the game a lot. I've watched a video on it, but I could have sworn you could build fences in this game. You probably can. Maybe I didn't unlock it yet, though. Huh, okay. Well, not a huge deal. Right, so we need timber. And I think what I'm gonna do is probably build it over here, because there's a bunch of fucking... It's a bunch of like, trees and shit, I don't know. And then we need a lumberjack thing for, like... to turn the wood into lumber, so... Cool. That's established, and I think that should
We're taking every care.
that should affect that. I'll make a road connecting the two. So that way... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then this is like a good grid, I think. I want to leave a little space between the two because, like, I want people to have, like, backyards, you know? That's not, like, suffocating on each other. This might not even be big enough, actually. I don't know about you, but I don't like living, like, on top of somebody else. Okay. And then we need the driveway too. It's fine for now. Yeah, living on top of someone else is annoying to say. Yeah, I know, man.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
No warehouse. Ah, okay. Well, we can definitely solve that rather easily. Um... I guess right there. I don't know. We can always move it later, really. We got new buildings. So now we got a fishery because we got to feed the people. Believe it or not, people need sustenance. Here. So we'll just connect it up like that.
Attention for the Admiral.
Let's see, assign patrol.
Flagship on patrol.
Okay. I just assigned it to just go somewhere. Just to fucking discover shit. What kind of weird people need this? Yeah, I know, man. You're telling me. Okay. So we can expand more here. We got 12 wood. Actually, we don't have enough. We don't have a lot of wood, so we might have to either speed it up or I don't know. Or wait. Our production is pretty good, it looks like.
You reached a new milestone.
Nice. We're a village. You can move multiple objects at once. Dog, shut up. Objects that are moved to an invalid location will be destroyed. Cool. Okay. We're losing money, but not a lot, so it's not like a big concern. I'll just keep plopping down. Oh wait, we got 4 wood left.
The Emporium Exotique looks forward to your patrol.
Cool. Let's see. I think so far so good. We, our expenses, we're not generating enough income because we don't have enough people, it looks like. But infrastructure-wise, it's costing us 20. Production buildings are costing us 60. We need, like, to make some... Well, we can export shit, but I don't know if we have enough resources to do that quite yet. Nah. Well, we can maybe export some fish.
Shake your booty out of Angry Annie's waters, or she'll blow a hole in your
Yeah,
mizzen.
not sure. I tried a city builder called Frostpunk once, and it's hard because you have to keep this generator up and running to keep people alive with heat because you are like in an Arctic. Oh, okay. There's definitely those kind of city building games where there's like a unique challenge, I think, to it. I haven't heard of that game though, but yeah, I really like those city building, supply chain, management kind of games. I think those are pretty fun. Okay. Let me expand even more. So we got a fire station now. We actually have a lot here. So we have a fire station, workers' clothes. So the fire station should probably be centrally located. So it would stand to reason that we place it like that. That seems good. For now, at least. We still have a ton of money, dude. We can be spending a lot more. Okay. Another thing is that we need workers' clothes. So like we click on this.
Life's hard.
This person is unhappy, an unhappy farmer because they do not have clothing. So to fix that, we need to build a sheep farm and then a framework knitters. I guess. The sheep farm is not an attractive site, so we should put it away from... We need to put it away from, like, the residential area. This is a lot of forest here. Thinking long term, if we expand logically, it would make sense to expand this way because we got a coal. No, my bad. We have deposits here. A clay deposit, oil. It would make sense to expand east. And if that's the case, then we could probably do this. So we want to put this away. So build a road like that. We need a sheep farm. Now with the sheep farm, it's going to take up more spaces than it looks because we need to get like we need to do this. There we go. And then the knitters, we can put it like right across from there. We should be good. And it's also in good location for the warehouse, the small warehouse. So that's really helpful. It's also helpful from an aesthetic perspective for these streets to be here because like if you're right here, you probably don't want to be getting all that noise from the movement and all the work that's being done over here. Also, I think there's some pollution that is emitted from the lumberjack's hut. Yeah, I think that's true. There's also pollution emitted from the sheep farm. So, I might need to expand north for a second here. So, we'll definitely do that. We'll build a road like that. This is not going to be where people live. But we will place some houses here. And the reason why is because it needs to be a little closer to this, but not too close. Just so I can see a little bit. Okay. So now, get a couple more houses there. What we also need to do is get a pub, and the way to get a pub is we need to get some schnapps. And to get schnapps, we need to build a potato farm. And that ought to be a little bit away from the residential area. I don't want to put it there. I do not want to put it there. I want to put it it can't be too close to residential because of the pollution, so we will go like this. I think we'll put residential in this little block, but then over here I think we'll put the farm. It's kind of far away from the warehouse, so I might need to build another one of those. So let's go ahead and start building that. I can always move it later, actually, so I don't need to be too worried about it. Alright, so we need to get like that. Cool. And again, want to distance it from residential because of both pollution and aesthetically it doesn't look pleasing. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of room there. And then we'll plant some like trees over here just to block it. Or try to. We can put it over here. It's probably not a big deal actually. But they do need like workers near it just because of the area of effect. No warehouse in range, that's what I thought, so we'll just build one. That fits like a glove. One issue. I don't know if I'll be able to put any residential on this street. I don't want it too close to the foot traffic. There's a lot of noise pollution from that. So this is probably going to be like a green zone or something. Just put it wherever we can, I guess. Cool, cool, cool. Our maintenance cost has got to be like really high right now. Yeah, it is. Production wise, I'm looking here to see like what I can export because I could definitely use the additional income. I guess wood, maybe? Or fish? Our fish I think we could probably export some fish. I don't want to do too much though. We should have a minimum of 15. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I don't even know if I'm doing that right, if I'm being honest. Okay, so far I think so good.
Fields might help.
They need more fields. I see. Alrighty. Welp. We can go like this.
We put our love into them.
I guess that's fine. Okay. You guys have any pollution? Nope. You guys are just complaining about no booze, which I don't blame you. The pub, I kind of want to put it over here because, like, I think you would get a really good view of the water. Like right there, you know what I mean? It would be a big staple of the community so far. So I'll definitely put that there. I want to do some more decorating, but like, how the fuck do you do that, man? Ah, okay, this is how you do it. So let's, I'm gonna get rid of some of this shit that's behind it, so that way you get a better view of the water. We can always add stuff later. Alright. We got a clean slate. Probably need thicker shrubs. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we'll have it like a defined area. Maybe need to go a little bit further back. Move it a little bit to the left. I think that looks fine. I don't know.
With a lark this morning, I was.
Well, hopefully these buildings now should be
We loves you, readers.
should be close to leveling up. When they level up, they'll become workers, not farmers anymore. And we kind of have to do a thing where we balance between the number of farmers and the number of workers, because you still need farmers for, like, some of the more, like, some of the things that you already did. How do you pronounce aluminum? No, I think I just did it. Whoops. Aluminum. Oh my gosh, we broke even. Holy shit. Our income is equal to our expenses. That's crazy. I'm glad I could help.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
Alright, so... What now? What now? Can we level up anything? Not yet. They're 85% with the market, interestingly. The market covers everything so far, so that's good. Maybe I'll just have to wait for some time to pass. But in the meantime, I guess we could plan out where we want to go next. No, keep in mind, I'm still, like, learning the game. So... I don't know, here, I guess we could build. We could build a little bit more. Well, maybe not. Are these guys suffering from pollution?
Rose has its thorns.
Oh, they're ready to upgrade, so we're actually good. Okay. Then we could put, like, residences here. Oh, sure. Am I really gonna have to, like, delete that just to put this down? Jesus. I was wondering because there are two pronunciations. Aluminum. I don't even know what the other one is. Aluminum. I don't even know actually. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think back to every time I've heard that word. All right. So we could definitely start expanding like far. Let's go over here. There's oil over there. Yeah. I heard it the other way, like aluminum. Oh. Okay. I'm from the Midwest, so the way I pronounce it is the way you heard it. The Midwest of the United States. Yeah, I'm not liking this road here. Look, it looks dumb to me. So, alternatively, we'll do it like that. That looks a little less dumb. Yeah. All right. What else here? Can we? What else? What other buildings can we build? Oh no. I need to upgrade first. We can upgrade these homes.
You reached a new milestone.
That's good. These guys have some time to go up. So we got, now we have content worker.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
He's pretty much happy about life, I guess. But he needs a sausage, because we all know wieners are a way to put a smile on anybody's face. So, we need to build a sausage thing, which means we need to build a pig farm. A pig farm is very not pretty, attractiveness-wise. Also, I'm pretty sure it emits pollution. So, with that said, we are going to build a road this way. Oh, that looks great. Amazing. Pig farm, I think it's fair. I think it would be fair to put it there. Although, we need to separate it from the main road. So, we'll do... Just go like this. And then go to workers. I might have to move that road a little bit to the right. Unless I just move it over on the other side. Actually, that's what I should do. And then we can expand more. Man, getting used to these controls, I'm telling you, it's something else. Okay, I have all the modules I need, even though it looks really stupid. That's a high maintenance cost. That's huge, man. That's huge. 80. Well, and it looks like we can't build it because we don't have bricks, so we gotta build a brick factory, which means we need to build a clay thingy. So we'll have to build it right there. We'll also put the brick factory right there, and then I don't know if this is gonna be in the vicinity enough. Maybe I'll move this over. I'll move that right there. So this warehouse here is gonna, like, that's gonna be good for this, like, pig farm thing, whatever, and then also
There ain't enough of us.
the clay pit. We need more workers, though. So we can turn these into worker households. How many workers do they need? They probably need a lot. Aluminum. Aluminum. Aluminum or aluminum? I don't know. I'd say aluminum. N-U-M. I love how you guys are acting like this is like the most exciting. Sorry. All right. Now with these paved streets, we need bricks to do that though. So actually, I can't even think about doing that yet. It's gonna have to stay the wood. Are these households okay? They're getting enough fish. They're getting enough. They're getting enough of what seems to be appropriate. Yeah, we can do some. We can do some of these as being worker households, but not all of them. How is this not ready? Huh. I thought that would be ready by now. Guess I'll wait. Okay, so far we're looking good. It is very important. Yep. What other words do people pronounce weird? Like, there's caramel and caramel. I say caramel, or that's how I grew up saying it. There's data and data, and I say data. I don't even know what else. Do they have enough workers? It looks like they have enough workers. Sweet Gucci. Kangaroo? Kangaroo. It's GIF. It's objectively GIF. Anybody who disagrees is patently wrong. Cool beans. Now, I don't really know much about, I don't know much about... Oh, wait, we have a newspaper that's arriving apparently in 50 seconds. there's a whole like civil. It's weird because like this game is different from Skylines in the sense that it's also kind of like Civilization, where like you have to deal with other people's shit, like other nations or whatever. So they could potentially like I guess invade you. I don't know. It's weird. So having like a good like military or whatever is also important. We definitely need some bricks, man. We need bricks just so we can get this slaughterhouse made.
It's out of my hands now.
Dog, what are you talking about? Another thing about this game is you can do like newspaper shit to make people happy. Should invade them before they invade. Yeah, true. You can't be invaded if there's nobody to invade you. Okay, we could do one more tile.
How do?
Looks like. Oh, maybe not. It's weird. We could probably expand now this way. Can we upgrade a little more homes? Yep. Not yet with that. I will definitely expand, and I think I will along the coast, because the coast is a high value place to live, for the most part. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I don't like that. I'll just get some blueprints of like what I want to do here. Now I think with these homes, I want them to have bigger yards. So let's delete all that. Can we just plant grass actually? Yeah, we can make this all grass. Cool beans. Okay. I want this to look like a ritzy area. You can call me elitist if you want, but that's kind of how I want this to be perceived. So what we'll do, we'll have to start with farm residences. So can we not place here? Maybe. Oh. Okay, looks like we can't build like the thing on the grass, which is weird a little bit. They're gonna have longer driveways. And instead of 2, it's gonna be 3. Maybe even 4. Okay, so on the 5th. Cool. So that looks cool, I guess. Don't know if I have enough room there. Let's see if we can fit a house. Nope, we cannot. Alright. We got that going. Let me take a sip real quick. In most communities, like I said, the coast is like a high, like, has a high, like, land value. So we want to make it look as nice as we can, I guess. So let's see if we can put some grass, like I originally did and failed at. And then we can line it with shrubs. Okay. That looks fine to me. Probably need a tree or something to make it look even better. Can place it. Well, no, I guess I can't do that.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh, did he now? I guess that's a little too close. Let me, It's a little weird that you can't, like, place a tree just, like, on grass. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's, like, realistic there, but... okay then. Alright.
My basket is flowing over.
How we doing? Okay, it looks like our economy is looking good. We are getting bricks now. Can I build this now? Yes, I can. Cool. So now we have a sausage slaughterhouse thing, whatever. The first playthrough I did of this, I was like, that was so fucking bad, dude. Because I was, I put, like, everything right by each other, because, like, I wanted to make it in the same, like, AoE, like, all the, like, everything centralized, so everybody could get to it quicker, but, like, there's so many issues with that, just from a pollution standpoint, and, like, just being overly crowded, yeah. But this looks a lot better. Now, I feel like this is weird. I kind of want to move this. I'm move it temporarily.
After you, back on dry land.
And then we're just gonna build a road, like over here. And then move this back. Okay, cool. They need more farmland too, so. Alright.
Flowers for the lady.
Now we're cooking.
A little carousing in order.
Yeah, this guy needs sausage bad. He's fucking craving the wieners. Jesus. What? They're like desperate, dude.
Boredom turns you onto the bed.
How much sausage we got anyway? Well, we don't have enough workers. Is a partial problem.
Fresh as a daisy here.
Oh man. We're gonna have to build. We're gonna have to build more like residential, I think, over here. I don't want to get too close. This is very foresty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build more residential homes just so we can be able to upgrade them. That's a little. Wait, I can rotate this. No, I can't. Dang it. All right. Looking good.
Who's stinking like cut cheese?
This one's gonna be, I think, a little different of a grid than before. Okay. I'm just making sure it's all symmetrical. Also, I am not like, I could make my life a little easier by like, getting rid of these trees, but I kind of don't want to. I want to like keep as much of the trees as I can. Green space is another thing I think a lot of people like, so definitely want to maintain that if possible. Have to delete this middle road here. How is it still connecting? That's fine. Okay.
Fancy an ale after work?
I have returned. Nice. Welcome back. Okay, we're gonna need definitely more workers. And I'm hoping that like this entire area is going to be like it's gonna be able to do that. Our wood production, I don't think there's any issues here. We're doing really well with wood. And I only have one sawmill, so I guess it's good enough. They might need a pub up there. I don't know if that's far away. How much bricks do we have? 1. 8 bricks. The bricks, so like a thing here is like this is a main road, so typically, and I could be wrong, but typically when you in communities like they upgrade the roads that are like the most used. So like this one's like a pretty major one, I would say, because it's like right through the heart. And honestly, this one kind of too. So upgrading those roads seems to be a priority. It's not a huge deal, I guess. It's just to extend some of the benefits from the buildings themselves. I don't know. Trade union. I haven't looked at this yet, though. Only useful if equipped with items. Attach items here to provide bonuses to production. Ah, okay.
I am Heshua Princess Ching. My father and mother sent me.
Cool, I don't care. 25 lumber. 25 wood. Wow, that's a lot. I don't even have that much. This is, yeah, that's a pretty important road. We'll build that. Maybe I'll even go further. Now we got 2. Yeah, I'll prioritize this road, and hopefully the fact that this is like, I don't know how the AI exactly works, but like, hopefully because this is a paved road, people will prioritize this over like this, because I don't like the fact that like too many people seem to be using this intersection to get from point A to point B. Hopefully we can move it a little bit to the right. Yeah. Also, I think this road too, this outskirts should probably be all paved, but we need a lot of bricks for that to happen. Any other clay deposits? Right over here? Alright, maybe we can start doing more of that. Okay, let's build another brick factory. And again, these buildings, I'm trying to build them off like the main road that is used to go from point A to point B, because like I don't want to overload where people are like, I don't want there to be too much traffic, I guess. Is the thing. I wish. What is she asking me to do? Settle. She wants to settle on my land.
I fear I do not represent my people well.
Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy. Okay,
We've only a skeletal work gang.
Yeah, that's. We can start upgrading these homes, so that's good. They definitely need more workers.
A new milestone.
They need all their needs to be met for it to upgrade. And then they need luxury shit too to be like happy. They need the needs and happiness to be met. She's missing a building. She is missing a pub, so I was correct. We could put a pub here. That's probably what I'll do. Let's see. Put another pub right here. And then we can just build some roads around it. So that's also centrally located. What are we missing? We're missing wood. We need more wood. which we should be getting shortly. I don't know if I have it set to trade wood, but I guess I'll turn that down
Ship under attack.
if possible. Oh no! Where?
Their ghosts will take you.
Dog, I don't even know where we're getting attacked from.
You are a superior person.
Literally what's going on. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Is that me?
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Oh, can you just come back, I guess? That's like one of the things, dude. I don't even like the that's why I have to like figure out like how to navigate this fucking world. I guess we can do some trading. No trade rights, that's cool. Let's do a trade with them, I guess. One of your routes has a major issue. Okay. Well, hopefully I did that right. Hey, we got a star. I don't know what that means. Resident
Much to put
quest.
before a townsperson. Please, couldn't mug me out, could you?
Beware of dogs. Find and collect the stray dogs in 30 minutes. That seems like a rather difficult task. How am I supposed to find dogs? What? Okay, hold on. Let me start by paying that first. So I have to find dogs? What? Like, what are we doing here, man?
Attention for the Admiral.
Can we just go somewhere? I don't even...
Steersman.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Listen for the Bork.
Look in my eyes.
Oh shit, this isn't ours. This is some other dude.
Sleepy and very helpful.
This motherfucker, what? You just asking for, like, money? You're lucky I have enough of it, but no. Whatever, fine.
Let's see what you conjure up.
Mystery box. Okay, cool, thank you. Alright. Like, am I literally... Is this like fucking Find Waldo? I literally have to look for dogs? Like... For real? Does that count? I don't...
That blooming turnip was the size of her head.
So lovely to meet you, dear.
Man. This farmer worries the stray dogs will hurt the neighborhood children if you do nothing to prevent it. She requests that you lock them away. Look for dogs running around the streets of your city, probably near the farmer's residence. Okay. So let's use our eyeballs to identify dogs. I guess.
Cheeky flat cap, mate. Is it new?
Oh, I see one. But what am I supposed to do? I don't know if that was the kind of dog they were looking for.
That fish pie's
I mean, he was running, but now he's not.
Well, if you don't want it, you should share it.
He wants permission to settle? No?
Kick a man while he's down.
Like, what? All this land is my land, bitch. Okay.
Red sky morning, shepherd's warning.
I should have never accepted this quest, because I straight up do not see any dogs that I can... I mean, I do, but I don't know if that's, like, the kind of dogs they're looking for this quest. I mean, those are dogs. I don't know. I feel like such an idiot right now. Jesus Christ. It's because I'm... Yeah, true.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
True, that. Dude, look at this fucking... Is this like the dogs they're looking for? Oh, there we go. Holy shit.
Use for your kindness.
It was a fucking... it was a fucking, like, gaggle. It was a pride of, dogs. A pack of dogs. Alright, cool. Man, oh man. Okay, now we gotta do the... I don't even know what this guy wants. I legit do not know what he wants. Pick up Volstum? Willie has taken a chance on a random assortment of high-value black market treasures and wants you to help him celebrate opening them up. Cool. Move one of your ships to the requested location. You can find it by picking up, by clicking on the quest in the game world. Okay. I understand. Clicking on the quest in the game world. I'll just delete it, I don't really care.
Again, it's not good enough.
He's mad because I didn't do what he wanted. Well, I think I should expand now more residential, so I guess we'll do that, yeah. So we'll go like that. There should be a buffer between that and the farm. So now, let's see. We gotta build the driveways.
Can't even roll up silage.
Hmm. We got a lot of wood, so we can definitely do this. Now, this person won't... They won't have, like, a lot of space. It's right behind them. Hmm.
Fancy an ale after work?
I guess this will be a little more densely populated. Because the grid here, like... It's just, like, too, like... Yeah. I think it's just... I can't really deviate from the grid too much for this, in my humble opinion. Maybe I can. It's gonna just be a little weird. It's every 9 spaces. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're fine, I think. Dude, we have so much fucking wood, it's crazy.
Barn's filled with owls. We must have dormice.
Alright. We ran out of wood, but that's okay. Because we just put blueprints there.
Proper job.
They need a pub over here too. I guess the only thing that these people want is liquor or booze or whatever the fuck else. But we can easily put that right there. The fire station we can easily put over here too. But we just don't have enough wood right now. So we'll definitely have to wait on that. I think we need 2 wood for every farmhouse. I mean, like, so far, this looks pretty good. Can these homes be changed? Not yet. The marketplace is... I mean, they're within the benefit zone of the marketplace, so I guess it'll just take a second. Speaking of dogs, my dog came up to me just... Pretty. You should pretty. Madam... What the fuck is that saying? Oh.
You don't always need to run a tight ship.
Gotcha. Cool.
Ain't perfect, but what is?
I guess these can be upgraded, which is cool. Well, just that one. They're almost there with the market. I guess it just takes some time, I don't know. I mean, they're like right by the market. Alright, we got enough wood for this last house. I guess I'll just speed it up. We're making fucking bank. Ow, jeez. Yeah, we're making good money there. Just speed it up a little bit. We got a lot of bricks here, so I think we could like pave this road. Yeah, we got a lot of bricks. Okay. Cool beans. So there's a bunch of other shit we can make too. Looks like a church is a public service. It requires 20 wood and 25 bricks. Bread is another thing we could use. That has 3 things here. So it has a grain farm, which requires fertility, a flour mill, and a bakery. Now, this doesn't have, it appears, any unattractiveness, which is good, but it does require a lot of workers, so we're going to have to get more workers before we anything else, really, which means we need to meet their needs. It's the name on the channel is called Vincent. Vincent. It looks like we have enough for fire station. We'll definitely put that right there. Great. I think we're making enough, like, clothing, too. I think that's fine. One thing that's a little difficult to navigate about this game is the, like, how do I know if I'm producing enough of this, that, or the other thing, right?
Nice day for it.
Okay. Yeah, they need a pub over here. 100% they do. So, we'll put it right there. No. Here. Can we put the pub actually right here? Both fit? Unfortunately, it won't. That's kind of sucks because it looks like that's a great location for it. Ugh. I mean, we could just put it here, too. Which is probably fine. Okay, that works for me.
That fish pie smells good-lush.
I guess we'll do some decorating. First I gotta delete. I have.
In the orchard.
Alright, I don't know if that looks good yet. I might change it, we'll see. I have 7 bricks now.
Look sharp, the governor.
I have 2 oh shit, man. What's going on here? No warehouse in range. Ah, okay. Well, that's an easy fix. What's this issue? Ah, okay. can easily put
Trade
it
agreement between
put it right
competitors
here.
has ended.
This is also going to be another collector. This long road right there. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that if we can. We don't have enough, which is fine. We can just blueprint some of it. Maybe. I guess it won't even let us do it. Okay. I think I'll leave like these like residential street things, these side streets, whatever, as like dirt roads. Because I really want like the movement of resources to be prioritized to these areas. And I think the AI, that's how it works. That's how it works in City Skylines, so I'm just assuming it works the same way. Okay. So it looks like maybe these can. Yep.
Honey.
Yeah, these can be upgraded. That's exactly what we need more workers. Now, like I said before, you don't want to like upgrade every single home to be a worker. We definitely need some farmers. That's why you have the option to downgrade.
Day full of day of dreary drudge.
Which is probably what I'll do for some of these. I want to maintain the aesthetic over here. There we go. Not quite there yet over with that. I'm not sure what to do about this little gap here. I don't know. Is the trade union like what exactly is it? Only useful if equipped with items. Attach items here to provide bonuses to production. So the building, we don't have enough wood. But out of curiosity, what does it look like? Interesting.
Where did you say you come from?
Man, your breath stinks. Good lord. Yeah, we're making bank right now. Like legit bank. The clay pits are doing well. What's going on here? No warehouse in range. Are you not connected? Oh my goodness, you're just out of range. There. Man, dog is coming in at light speed. Well, do I have enough bricks now to... Here we go. So slowly but surely I am building this collector out, because that's where production is being made. But yeah, it looks like things are going well. We upgrade more workers? Not yet. Some of these houses we can. I don't want to do another residential quest.
I could simply go to press.
Do we need another pig farm? Because these guys, like, need more sausage? No, they need bread, is the thing. That's true, that's definitely true. Well, can we even build what we need to build for that? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it over here, though. Although that'd be prime real estate. Well, we kind of need it, though. Also, I'm not doing this exactly correct.
Heavy potholes, so watch out.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Start getting this going.
A farm?
I know, you need a fucking farm. I get it, I get it. Okay. Looks good to me. We need soap too. Man, we need so much shit, man. So we need another pig farm, a rendering works, and a soap factory. Firstly, what's the issue? We need grain, which makes sense.
Look busy, people.
You need a... Okay, I understand that too. Oh my goodness. No. We need a warehouse. Oh my god, how does that not fit?
I wouldn't worry. Most only look at the
That would have
pictures.
been so ideal if that would have fit. Instead, we have to go like do something lame on this. Well, I guess we could put the warehouse just on the road. There we go. Okay. We'll pave this road too eventually, but... This is pretty centrally located. This is like the best place to put the marketplace, just because it's so centrally located. They are missing grain, but that should change shortly. Okay, some of these houses can be upgraded. Okay. We got 13 bricks. We could probably finish paving this, I guess. Beautiful. I'll start paving this outskirts as well. Now, I don't want to build too much at once. You really got, for this game, you gotta be patient, because shit moves at a snail's pace sometimes, even with speeding it up. Um,
Lovely.
they're missing, it looks like they need clothes? Workers' clothes? Any chance we can import that since we have so much shit? I think I did that right. We'll see if we can import some work clothes instead of building another thing. I just don't really like having to use that real estate for that. Alternatively, we could maybe do it here. I don't like that idea though. I don't think that looks I don't think that'll look good if we put it right there. I think that would be not a good thing. So we'll not do that. But we'll see if we can import some clothing. It might take a minute though. Yeah, it's going up. It should be fine. Okay. Well, while that's going, what else can we do? Now, I think the next expansion is definitely going to come through between these two mountains. This is long term. This is going to definitely be like an arterial, because movement's going to be streamlined pretty aggressively, I think, from this over all the way over there. And then we can have residential areas from between both sides. See you. Okay, no problem. I might be ending stream soon anyway, but thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. If you're back before I leave, or if you don't come back before I leave. All right. Yeah. So I think this either will be a collector or just a flat-out arterial. And then probably a collector, and then we can have like each side be like residential, except up here we're gonna have to distance it from the residential since it's gonna be like a mining thing. You're in Sweden, dog? Okay. I, for one, have never been to Sweden, although I'm assuming it's cold. Oh, let's see if can we upgrade this shit yet? No? Why do you still not have what you need? No, it doesn't look like we need to import more. Now, I don't even know what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing it. Let's go up to 20? We need a minimum of... I hope so.
Those who wish to grow must themselves grow others.
What do you want now? You want... I'm gonna have to, because before I said,
Chill already thaws.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say yes to that, because I don't want her to get too mad at me.
Only practice can make art.
It was -19. Jesus Christ, man. It's fucking crazy. I live in the Midwest, and it's been unusually warm for the past, it's been unusually warm for, past like month basically. It's not supposed to be this warm. Like, to be honest.
Firewood must gather before.
I think it's like snowed a total of 1 time, or maybe 3 times, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So one issue I'm having here is with the workers' clothing. Now the sheep, the thing is like I think it produces pollution, but it also has like minus attractiveness, I think. Like the sheep farm should not be like, you know. Where do I live? I live in Ohio. Let's see. I think might be at a point where we need to. I think we need to make another thing. I just don't think another sheep farm. I don't think we can like get by without it. In which case we'll have to move this. I think we'll have to move that. Probably right here. Move this over. It'll still have an effect, so I think it's fine. Gosh darn it. The sheep farm, we're gonna have to, dude. Okay. And then we need to actually build the farm. Okay, hopefully that isn't too close to the residential, like, that they will complain about it. We'll see. It's gonna take a minute, though. I have to go through.
Fetid, festering filth.
Okay. What we could do also is move this right there. That's perfect. Yep. That's exactly where it should be. Now we can open up that area if we need to for more like workers.
Whatever you do, Master, keep doing it.
Thank you. I tried. Now we could definitely make these. Well, I guess not. They have reduced workers' clothing. Let's start that. Okay, cool beans.
Something for all seasons.
Well, yeah, I really like this game. I think it's pretty fun. I still am not like super. I don't really understand, I guess, the the trading element of it. I think I'm doing it right, but why is she still parked here? I don't...
Firewood must gather before the sun dies.
Oh, she wants us to do something. This whole time I wasn't doing it. Princess has been working on her poems and wishes to have them read at the Queen's Court. She has asked you to bring her manuscript and endorse her a little. Move one of your ships to the requested locations. You can find it by clicking on the quest and make it. Can I just delete this quest? I don't really want to do it.
The lean horse dies beside an ancient road.
Yeah. Tough shit. We got our own problems to deal with. Okay, it looks like we're starting to look good on the workers' clothing. So that's good. She has a reduced the schnapps is a slight concern.
Far be it from me to bank on gossip.
Why is she like mad at me? I literally didn't do anything. I did exactly 0 things wrong. Oh my god. Haters gonna hate, hate, hate. Well, let's do another potato farm, I guess. Because we need schnapps.
Your river still winds to a sea.
Thank you. I guess she's happy with me for some reason. Okay, we got another potato farm going, and we were able to use land that was away from the residential, but still within the area of effect. So I am happy with that. Okay, cool. We got just enough to pave that area. Cool. I think this could also be a collector all the way around. It's going to take a lot of brick, though. Any other mining areas?
Island is as yet unclaimed.
What island? I don't even know what island I'm on, if I'm being honest. You can have it, I guess.
Tread new soil.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Okay. I don't care. Oh boy. Cool. What's going on here, lads?
Are you open to trade?
Trade rights and a payment of 13 grand. That's fine, I guess.
It is good manners to agree terms.
I guess we have a really good relationship, I don't know.
Both come for tea and one biscuit.
Alright, let's start. I'm gonna start working more on paving the roads. I think that's important. So we got that. There's a lot of shit over here. A lot of oil. We're not even over that. We're not even that far along yet. Maybe I could put. Maybe what should go here is a church. I can get the blueprints for that. That should be good. Do I even have that right? Yeah, it looks like it. No, it looks like it's backwards. No, I guess it's right. Okay. I'll just lay the blueprints for that down. I don't have to do it yet. But that, I guess that's a good place like to put it. I don't know. It's gonna benefit both these neighborhoods.
Thank your loving kindness.
Can we increase you yet? Nope, you are missing fish. You need more fish apparently. Which I suppose could be built over here. Maybe it's better if it's over here? Why can't we build it there? That's weird. That, I mean, that would be literally perfect. Well, that's fine. We'll just do it there. We just made a priority for paving that road. And I think I have enough to do it. I can actually go all the way down there. Okay. Now I'm gonna save up the brick for the church. Now I'll do that. And it's crazy that, like, money is literally not a concern at all. I did put it on normal difficulty, but it's not even close to being an issue. Alright, well, I'm going to put this on the fastest time, and then I'm going to use the restroom, and hopefully when I get back, I have enough brick to build a church. Okay, we gooch. We don't have enough quite yet. Just need a little bit more, but we have so much fucking wood, it's insane. Like, actually crazy how much wood we got. We're almost at the brick. We almost have enough bricks, so that's good. This is good though, like that these roads are being prioritized. It seems like that's the case.
This one doesn't look too scary. Do you mind?
Yeah.
I don't need the board telling me whose islands to settle.
They want to settle. They like want to settle in these areas, and I'm just over here like I don't give a shit. As long as you don't settle on this island, I'm good. I'm good. I don't care. Gucci. But yeah, I want, like, with how much money and what I have, I wonder if I should be trying to build a little bit faster. I'm taking more time. I just don't know if it matters.
Lovely.
Alright, they're really happy, so we will upgrade. We got a lot of workers. They need soap. We can definitely do that. Let's see. A soap factory. We need another pigsty. Actually, wait. Before we do that, hold up. We have enough for the church, so... Let's do that. That'll make people happy. Okay. Now we can do the pig shit. We'll probably put it over here. Okay. Let's see. Now we need to do soap, so... I gotta do it right there. Rendering works. Soap factory. Right there. Now, we don't have enough for all of it, but we can definitely blueprint it. We need... Oh, shit, man. We need steel. So... That's fine. We can probably... Let's see where we have to go. It's unattractive, obviously. So we need to... Firstly, I need to figure out where I can... It requires a deposit of iron. And this is oil. That's not what I'm looking for. That's coal. That's copper. We can always import it, I guess. I straight up don't have iron on this. Oh, I guess I do. Somewhere. That's... Oh, over here. That's fucking far? That's not realistic. We have to import it somehow. We absolutely need to buy it. I hope we can bring some in. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if I'm doing it right. But we need soap, and the only way to get soap is to... We need to get iron. Need 4 iron. I'll let some time go by, and if we can get it, then cool. Alright, well, I think we are just about out of time. There's a couple things I need to do, and actually let me go ahead and pave this road. I have the brick for it. Just make it a little faster. All the roads that should be paved are paved, so I'm happy about that. I don't see any iron coming in, which is a concern. Do I have to physically go to these people and ask for it?
Only Wibblists call me a
You don't have any
superstar.
trading rights, so how do I get trading rights. Okay, you know what? I think we'll leave that for next time. Let me just say this. Okay, well, this is what our shit looks like for now. Oh god. We'll figure it out next time. But I'm happy with the way this has looked. I think I'm doing pretty well. In the future, we are obviously going to be going further this way, and that's probably where more residential is going to be. When we start unlocking like oil shit, we can start doing that, and we can export the hell out of that since we have so many deposits. And then over here will be like, obviously the workers and all that shit. So, and then we'll eventually expand to the west. So just north and west, really. Anyway, okay, cool. That's about it for today. Streaming way longer than I thought it would. Wow. Dude, Ubisoft is so annoying sometimes. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Last stream of the year. We are going to have a blast next year. Oh, dude, you came right at the end, dog. Right at the end. Well, if you're new to the channel, I stream on Thursdays, and well, I'm gonna start streaming on Thursdays and Saturdays. I usually stream on Saturdays, but Thursdays, Saturdays are usually the best time. Thursdays and like, you know, at nighttime. Well, nighttime my time. It's like probably 6 or whatever. Saturdays I always do it during the day, so yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys maybe on Thursday or Saturday. All right. Well, take care.